Welcome to C45 TV. My name is Abel Mugwa. Thank you so much for those who are returning to this channel, and for those who have come for the first time and have not subscribed, kindly make sure you subscribe, comment, and like at the end of the video. Now, I want to talk about Felix Oduor, also known as Jalang'o. Jalang'o's story, back from childhood to where he is right now, is really inspiring. He is someone with a great personality. What do I mean by this? Whenever someone needed his hand in comedy, he lent that hand. When someone needed help of any kind, Jalang'o was there. There are many artists, there are many comedians, there are many MCs who have come up, who have now made it in life because of Jalang'o. In short, I'm saying is a man of the people. People really love him. Jalang'o has a really inspiring story that everybody wants to read about, everyone wants to hear about it. Now, I want to touch on Jalang'o's journey in politics. Before he joined politics, Jalang'o was a man that people saw was a potential person to take it up from Raila Amolo Odinga. Why? He's a young leader, just like many other leaders who are coming up right now in Kenya. But from Luo Nyanza, a man with a clean path in politics, he was one of them. Because if you look at Baba Wino, he has his challenges. But Jalang'o was just fresh in politics. He was soon to be very close to Baba, and he was also someone with a plan in politics. Again, he was loved by his community, that's the Luo community, because of the kind of a heart he has, the way he does people back in his community, especially I heard he built a house and then he gave people water for free. Those are some of the things that we admire from such leaders. Now, Jalang'o really showed the ability, showed the potential. He had the potential to be one of the big leaders in Luo Nyanza. Being that he's the MP for Baba and Langata, it also gave him some form of weight as a politician from Luo Nyanza because he is taking care of Baba back at Langata. So therefore, everybody's perceived him like one of the potential upcoming big politicians. Now, Jalang'o, to be sincere, he had one thing that really has brought him down politically. One is that Jalang'o considers himself to be very clever, especially in politics. He just joined recently, but he was not patient enough to learn the game. He knew that he had learned the game from the beginning. He is older than me, but I am able to tell that Jalang'o was in a rush to achieve many things in politics. The reason why I'm saying is this. Jalang'o made a decision to ditch Baba and join William Samoei Ruto. Among the few 9 politicians from Luo Nyanza, actual members of parliament, who ditched Baba and joined Ruto. Jalang'o was the least of all who was expected to ditch ODM, to ditch the Azimio and go to State House to meet President William Ruto. Now, in this kind of a circumstance, it was the greatest betrayal that Baba faced in his career. Look at this. I am saying it's the greatest because Langata had Koril, who was a UDA member of parliament. And then now he really fought. He sat down to calculate and ensure that this guy is out of Langata and he brings an ODM guy. When he gets the ODM guy, he also leaves him, abandons him, and goes to who? To the opponent. It was really a great betrayal that really angers Baba so much. Like in such a scenario where you fought hard to ensure that you've maintained your bedroom and then someone else again betrays you. It was the greatest betrayal I believe that Baba has ever experienced in the recent career of politics. Now, what is the repercussion of Jalang'o doing this? Jalang'o's career before he ditched Baba, in the indications were that he's likely to be the kingpin from Nyanza. Considering the age of all politicians from Nyanza and the stations they have, Jalang'o was much more connected to the ground, loved by Kisis, Luos, Luyas, people from the coast. Also, he's strategically married from someone from the coast, from Taita. So, in a nutshell, Jalang'o had started taking some routes. And then, also in his career, he touched people's lives from across all tribes in Kenya. So, what does that mean? Jalang'o had created the roots, had intruded into various regions of this country, and of course, so he was indicating that he could be a potential powerful leader in Kenya. But by going against Baba's wishes, going to State House and finally abandoning him completely from his, especially Mandamano and many other ideologies that Baba subscribes to, Jalang'o has some things that he will lose. One of them, Jalang'o for him to become a low kingpin, I think his chances of becoming a low kingpin are gone. That one he has to forget. Why? Betrayal. He betrayed the kingpin, so he cannot expect to be a kingpin. So why? He lost the ground. Like those people who loved him because they love Baba left him. Another thing is that Jalang'o's his chances of becoming a president in this country are minimal. Let me say that. Minimal. Completely down. Like, because this is why I'm saying this. As I said in another video of Simbarati, I'm also saying that Jalang'o, he has to know that for someone to become a president in this country, you must have a backyard. You must have the ground from your region first. You must have your people who will propel you to the rest of the communities in this country. And if you betray your own community, they leave you, then you can't tell me that you're low, you're going to bank on Kalenjins to support you for presidency, yet your own home, you don't have the support. That cannot work. So Jalamo lost it by abandoning the kingpin of the Luos, going to the other side. So it means that he will not have the chance to bring these people again because betrayal in politics is generational. The next generation knows that Jalango betrayed Baba. The other generation that will come will also have the same thing in mind. When he had his interview, he was saying that with Andrew Kibe, he said that he wants to be the president of this country after the 2 terms of parliament, being a member of parliament, which is a good dream. But without the Luo Nyanza, Jalango is done. Jalango is done. Jalango is done. He thinks that he is there, but he could have slightly held behind so that he could give a chance for directions from the party. Now, another thing I'm saying is that, you know, Jalango, he was among the few guys, if you look at the people we compare him with from Luo, that's Babu Wino and Jalango. The chances of Jalango becoming a kingpin were much higher if he could be close to Baba than Babu Wino. Why? Babu Wino has some dirty past, especially when it comes to the issue of the DJ was shot, and then creating some enmity with some tribes in this country, like Kalenjins. Jalango now, he himself, he was loved naturally by people because we saw in the show of Bonga and Jalas, he used to invite politicians from all categories. That means he was, even President William Ruto himself, he was there when he was a deputy president. That shows that Jalango had already created the ground. Now, I want to conclude this video by saying that Jalango, politically, him becoming the president is done. The chances of becoming the next MP again in Langata, very minimal. That means Jalango has to go back to the ground and reach Baba for forgiveness or maybe some other way to cleanse himself for the future political career. That's my take. And what do you think? Kindly make sure to subscribe on my YouTube and also comment there and say what you think about whether Jalango can be strong presidential candidate or not. Thanks for watching. See you next time.